Terry, if you don't mind, talk to me a little bit about field audits. You know, we get out there and we're looking at, you know, typically we look at yield differences between treated and untreated. But obviously the farmers are also looking at, you know, some of them are bringing out weigh carts, some of them are taking it to the elevator. What's the best way to truly determine yield difference in treated versus untreated?
Well, the best way is obviously to get your yield data based on weight, because weight is the best way. I mean, that's the way it's going to be sold, and that's the best way. The challenge comes even with a weigh cart. If you are looking at, like, for example, 160 acres, how much of that acreage is representative of the whole? So the more you can take and utilize that weigh cart, the more accurate the results are. Because any time you take a look at that, you want the most accurate position or representative sample of the whole. Because if you take, for example, your weigh cart run is on a low spot, it might actually perform better than if you have terrain differences. So you really have to understand the position of the field and then manage to try to get the most representative sample.
Do you run into a situation where moisture factors in, and if so, how would somebody calculate, I guess, out the moisture?
Well, there's two things that functionally affect a small sampling like that. One of them is just this whole moisture picture. As you go across an acreage of corn, for example, the moisture is going to vary. And so we factor that into our calculation by actually doing a moisture check and then factoring it in. So we normalize that data against and take moisture out of the equation. The other one that you want to be aware of is in today's world where we're doing more and more of what they call prescription planning, where you adjust your population based on the ground. You want to make sure you're asking, are we in two different areas, two different populations? Because that can make a big difference in how you compare yields.